welcome to podcast number 4. Is that podcast number 4?
It's 4. Right? It's podcast 4 right now.
Podcast 4. It is. Well, it is the 4th. It's currently the 4th podcast.
This installment of the series about that podcast is the 4th installment of the series.
And it was
actually about that.
Said it.
This is technically
roll credits.
The 5th podcast we've recorded.
And why is that?
Well, you see, back when we recorded episode 3, you all loved it. It was a great episode.
We all loved it.
We all loved it.
We actually recorded 2 episodes that day. We thought we'd be, efficient in stockpile the podcast. This is good.
See?
But I kind of made the mistake of naming them the same thing accidentally, and then the files got overwritten, and I got super angry, and I punched my door, and I made a big nick.
Who's Nick?
Yeah, but no, basically, we're like, Josh texts us like that night after we finished recording the podcast. I was like, guys, I lost it. I lost the podcast. And like later, he's like, I got really angry and then I punched a hole in the wall.
It's true. It's not a hole. I mean,
it was a nick. I was thoroughly, actually, when I came here today, I was thoroughly disappointed that it was a nick rather than a hole.
It's better over message to say a hole rather than a nick, because then you gotta elaborate, and there's no really use in doing that.
That's true. A hole is more dramatic, and it's funnier.
Yeah,
well, it definitely is.
What was like,
and that raises the question.
Wait, hold on a second.
Okay.
What was like? I gotta indulge into Josh's mind here. Delve. So it's on the outside of the door. So. How did you get? Why were you angry on the other side of the door?
My door was open.
Oh, your door was open.
So it was kind of facing the wall.
What was your reaction? Just like, oh, that just happened.
You just punched the wall.
I did.
The door.
It's true.
The door.
It's true.
Listen, okay, so this raises the question for me anyway. So obviously you said hole. It wasn't really a hole. It's just a dent.
Yeah, it is a dent.
So that raises the question: when is it okay to lie for comedy's sake?
Always.
Big facts.
Always.
That is
Always.
True. I feel like it's always okay to exaggerate and lie for comedy's sake.
Huh.
If it's funny.
That's kind of, I don't know.
Is it stingy?
Guys, Hitler was just lying.
No, I was a lot. When I thought about a hole, it was a lot funnier, and then when I came here, it was less funny. But I already experienced the funny part.
Okay, so you weren't mad.
No, I wasn't mad.
You weren't mad.
I thought there was gonna be like literally a hole, and it would be like really weird. We'd be like sitting in this room, and there'd be a hole in the wall.
You're right. That would have been worse.
That would have been worse. So good job for not being strong enough to punch a hole in the wall.
You're weak. You're stupid
actually,
and weak.
I didn't want to. I could have knocked my whole arm through, but I didn't want to use my full manpower.
Right, you gotta tone it back sometimes.
Yeah,
Come on. You don't want to get every woman pregnant in a 10-mile radius. Come on. Dial it back.
Whenever I take my shirt off, everyone's just pregnant. It doesn't matter who they are, what age they are.
That's why I'm always wearing a condom.
Wow, that is...
It's brave.
It's brave.
Podcast, rated PG.
Rated PG... PG-14.
PG,
How do they decide on
PG
that?
PG for pregnant.
It's just a bunch of angry losers saying,
pregnant
hey.
guy.
Yeah, pregnant. PG.
Pregnant. 13. That would be bad.
Yeah, who decides what the rating is?
I don't know. NC-17. Why not 18? Because I feel like you're allowed to do everything at 18.
Think of all the 17-year-olds who are going to miss out on the summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
That was my crying. That was the 17-year-old crying. That's what they sound like.
Okay, well, let's get this podcast kicked off. So we have a few guests this podcast. Our first guest today is Grancy Rasplin, who has been a friend of ours for a very long time. She's here today, and we're gonna give her some questions. So give it up for Grancy Rasplin.
Yeah, welcome, Grancy.
Hello.
Hey,
is this?
Sit right here.
Is this the right place?
No, yeah, just sit right
Hello. There. It's a pleasure to be here. Hello, my name's Grancy Rasplin.
I'll introduce.
I'm glad to be here.
I'll do the introduction.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Welcome, Grancy Rasplin.
Welcome.
So we have a few questions for you.
Okay.
So my first one is, I read this in the news recently. So when you were conquering Macedonia, who were your top officials?
The conquest of Macedonia, AD 222. I remember. I was married to my 4th husband, Charlie.
Oh, bless his soul.
Beautiful man.
What happened?
He had the composure of a horse. But then, so many people tried to ride him. His legs broke.
That's
And
terrible.
he died of loneliness. Because I divorced him.
Grancy, I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry.
These things happen.
They do.
Just how it goes.
Very sorry. Second question. Who do you vote for? In general.
Who do I vote for?
Just kind of as a general question.
I vote for the sexiest man. If he doesn't take his shirt off in the debate, then I'm not voting for him.
What if the candidate's a woman?
If they don't take their shirt off in the debate, I'm not voting for him.
Well, I mean,
I vote very rarely.
I guess that just.
That-
When Grancy Rasplin goes to the polls, you know it's a good year.
Well, I guess
That's
that.
what they say, just like my 8th husband, Eddie, used to say.
Okay, well now we're gonna do the interview part, and you can
Just
say-
like my 8th husband, Eddie,
Oh.
used to say.
No.
If they're not taking their shirts off, Grancy's not gonna vote. That's what he said.
Okay.
And I shot him right there.
All right.
Because only I could say that.
Okay.
If I hear anyone else saying that,
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot you dead.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I guess that explains that.
Yeah. That
And
totally explains it.
my third question. Have you heard of this new up and coming band, Lonely and the Dingo?
Nope.
Well,
Next question.
elaborate on that, because I mean, I heard that they're really good.
You know what? I've heard great things.
I've heard great things.
I only listen to Scandinavian disco pop. Revivalist.
What does that sound?
Exclusively.
And what does that sound like?
I could never do it justice with these old vocal cords. But my 15th husband, Frankie, oh my god, he had a set of pipes on him like you couldn't believe.
Like
He could
literal-
imitate any instrument you could ever
like
imagine.
literal pipes.
He had two 50-ton concrete tubes surgically implanted
Well,
into his chest.
Tubes and pipes are different things.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know, we kind of brought that up because they're releasing their new album soon.
They are.
Called Egg.
Egg.
We're gonna, you know, probably review some songs of theirs. We're just, you know, pretty excited.
We're very excited.
I like eggs.
You
Yeah.
know, Gabe, you've been kind of quiet this whole time. Is everything good?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay. Well.
All right. Next question.
Do you need water, Gabe, or anything?
No, I think I'm alright.
All right. We're gonna do next question for Grancy.
Oh boy, can't wait.
All right. Next question. When did you go through puberty?
I've been wanting to know this.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh jeez.
I think I'm still going through puberty, to be perfectly honest with you.
That
How
is
ol-
so brave.
My balls just dropped yesterday.
Oh. Grancy.
I know. A little bit of a personal note.
Vinith, shut that. Vinith, shut up.
Sorry.
Okay. Do you want to be in this room?
Yeah?
Shut up.
Okay.
Sorry for the listeners. That was really loud. I'm sorry. So Grancy, about back to puberty.
Of course.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to know. My 18th husband, Jerry, he always used to say, Grancy, how old are you? So I shot him dead right there.
That's not. Wow, Grancy. Grancy, you can't be gone shooting your husbands.
It's just the way it goes.
All right.
Listen, hubby. I'm not about to change the ways I go, just for some newfangled social norms or something. I've been eating marinara sauce for 300 years, and I'm not about to stop because they're saying it's not good to eat marinara sauce.
Well, I mean, I agree with that, 100%. All right. Well, here's our
Yes.
here's our next question. Maybe last one. I don't know if Josh has any more. Do you wear hats? What's your take on hats?
Do I wear hats?
Yeah.
Well, does a wig count as a hat?
Wow. That is a question.
Um,
Does a wig?
I've turned the tables. Who's asking the questions now?
Leave a comment below. Does a wig count as a hat?
Remember to like and subscribe and follow us on SoundCloud.
Thank you, Grancy, for the plug-in.
Well, actually, I kind of had one final question. How's your commute here? I'm curious.
Oh, the commute.
Very curious.
Okay, well, I got a story about that very, very same thing. So, I was on my way over here today, and I went to pick up a calzone. I love calzones.
Oh my God.
So I was in line at the calzone store,
That's when.
just when a whole huge crowd of
Grancy, you can't say
can't-
that.
that's not okay in
Grancy,
today's society.
you cannot say that.
Why? What's wrong with calzones?
Grancy,
Oh, you know, this has been great, but we just gotta move on to our.
Oh,
next
you're kicking
stuff.
me out?
No.
I see
no.
how it is. You'll be hearing
Grancy.
from my lawyer.
that was Grancy Rasplin, so let's give a round of applause for Grancy
Grancy.
Rasplin.
Wow. What an interesting woman.
Such an
Yeah.
interesting... Woman?
Woman.
No, just put that on the table.
Yeah, just
Woman.
Put that
person.
on the-
We'll say on the
Interesting
shelf.
person.
We'll go with women. Okay, well, that moves us on to our next segment. What is irking Tyler? It is. We should really create a theme song for this because it's such
Oh,
a. It's a iconic.
I'll be on that. I gotta.
Ba-
I can create it. I'll do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
We'll do it.
I'm the chief sound engineer of About That, and I feel it's my
Yeah.
obligation.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll add one in.
Oh,
and-
we gotta
Maybe-
do harmonies.
maybe in the post
All right,
process.
wait, hold on. Let's do a little silence for the theme
jingle.
song, and then okay. So ready? 3, 2, 1.
What is irking Tyler?
Hey, and welcome to our next segment. What is irking Tyler? Should we do?
That was a great theme song. I loved it.
I really
Was that
enjoyed
too
it.
short of a point?
With that pause. You
Yeah.
mean?
Should we do a longer pause?
Okay.
well, we could, I'll fix it in post.
Yeah,
The
that's
how it
magic
is.
of
Yeah.
post editing.
Okay. So today on irking Tyler, let me get into my angry stage.
Oh boy.
Let me-
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Gabe,
like
punch
this.
me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Why do people think that Ed Sheeran is not attractive?
Ugh.
Leave a comment below. Leave a comment below if you think Ed Sheeran is attractive. Subscribe if you think he's not attractive. Attractive.
As I recall, you've had this issue for a long time.
I cannot emphasize how much I think Ed Sheeran deserves to be
Okay, what
He's
about
attractive.
him? What about him is attractive? Give us the rundown.
I think he's not fat. He's not that fat.
He's chubby.
He's
got some pudge.
He's husky. Husky.
He's got husky.
He's got a little pudge on him.
I mean,
not
he's
attractive,
rich.
not
Okay,
attractive.
isn't money really? But like you look at him,
Money ain't by
and
your love.
he's just good looking, and he's unique, and that is good, and he's talented.
But what about his eyes? He's got weird.
I was about to say his eyes are kind of far apart.
Yeah, and
Um,
whenever I see a picture of Ed Sheeran, it looks like his eyes are looking in two different directions.
Kind of like a
at once.
chameleon.
He's a goddamn chameleon.
Ever seen that movie Rango?
singer-songwriter.
Well, I think chameleons are very attractive.
You're some kind of weird lizard
Alright.
rapist,
But,
right? I don't
Tyler's entitled to his own opinion. That's what makes him Tyler.
know. But it's wrong.
What animal do you find attractive, Gabe? Mr. Opinions.
Well, lizards certainly are not. Okay, maybe
Chameleon is not a lizard.
Maybe a Komodo dragon, if I'm really.
That's basically a long.
No, it's
Canadian.
a huge.
chameleon.
It's the size of the lizard that makes it attractive. I think.
what are you, a furry?
Yeah. What are you saying, man?
Saying
Dog.
You got a
Cat, wolf.
other animals. I'm gonna
Have
list
hair.
animals. Whatever. Yeah, Komodo dragon. Wait, listen.
I'm just saying that. Yeah. I find him very attractive, and if you disagree, that's fine. But that irks me.
It irks
makes
you
me mad.
that people don't think he's attractive.
Yeah, that irks me, 100%.
So wait, so it's really, it's, what do you call it? It's not irking for yourself. That's like compassionate irkage.
You're just angry how other people think is really what's going on here. He's mad.
I'm just mad that everyone else's opinions aren't the same as my opinions.
Very brave.
Brave.
Beautiful, brave little boy.
Brave. Brave stands for, Gabe.
Brian, relinquish all vultures exclusively.
Thank you, Gabe.
Thank you.
For that
Thank
moment
you.
in improv.
This segment has been a moment in improv with Gabe.
Anyway, just gonna reel it back a little bit here. So the podcast that was deleted, we did do a segment with what was the puns called?
Oh, okay. So
What are they called?
they were called Tom Swifties.
Tom Swifties.
Tom Swifties.
They're a type of joke that are very funny, and I will stall time while Gabe pulls up a few. But it's kind of a type of pun that we found very, very funny, and we lost them during our Josh, you idiot!
Because I'm
stupid.
such a screw.
Okay, I got him.
Okay, he's got some.
He's got him.
Okay, so I found these from a pun book I have. Ha ha ha. It's called "The Pun Also Rises." Get it? Because of this. Okay, I'm gonna read them now. Okay, so here's the first one. This is like the quintessential Tom Swiftie. "We must hurry," said Tom swiftly. See, not that funny, right?
Not that funny.
I mean,
but
like,
they get
but
that.
that's
they
the
get
namesake.
better.
So the
gets
point
better.
is the way that the dialogue is described has to do with the dialogue itself, which is it's just funny and irony. Okay, so I'm gonna read some more. "We have no oranges," said Tom fruitlessly.
Laugh, Vinith. We're funny.
Ha ha ha.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. I mean, honestly.
Don't you wait? I'm gonna keep.
No,
I'm
okay.
gonna finish.
Don't you love sleeping outdoors? Tom said intently.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
It's good.
More.
I won't finish in 5th place. Tom held 4th.
More.
That one takes. You gotta think of it. That one a little bit. But it's good.
Yeah. I mean,
This is my personal favorite. I just dropped the toothpaste, said Tom, crestfallenly.
those are great. I love
Okay,
them.
Those are literally amazing.
Last one.
Give it to
That's the last time I'll stick my arm into a lion's mouth, said the lion tamer, offhandedly.
Wow.
Round of applause
so
for
funny.
Gabe.
Thank you. I wrote all those myself.
I'm expecting
That was a
you
lie, I didn't
to
do
be
it.
clapping while watching this.
If you're not clapping, you're fired from the podcast.
You're fired.
Unsubscribe, unlike. I want you
Unlike.
to unfollow us on SoundCloud.
You know,
Okay, well.
school started again.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know,
Okay.
this is the first podcast we've made during the school year. We're recording this on a Thursday. It's after school hours currently.
We out here on a Thursday.
But today
Love
it
going-
was the second day of school, and me and Gabe have French together, and there's this moment in French
Oh, this is
that
good.
we really loved, and we've talked about how much we love Curb Your Enthusiasm on this show.
Bum 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 bum.
Guys, that's copyright.
Yeah, okay.
we're gonna get fired.
Okay, anyway.
But
Fired.
our French teacher, God bless his soul.
God bless his soul.
God rest.
God bless.
God rest.
Keep going.
He's a really funny guy. He asked us a question in French, and none of us understood it. And so he's like, "You understand it?" And then I think me or Gabe started it, but we went, "Yeah." And then the whole class just made this collective Larry David noise. Should we give an example? It was beautiful.
Everyone did it at the same time.
Glad to be part of the moment.
We couldn't have planned it better.
Better.
It was
Great class.
beautiful.
It's great.
And you know who isn't in that class? A dear friend of ours. This person is not in French class with us,
But he is in the room with us.
but he does happen to be in the room with us. His name is Vinith Yadidi. Can we get a big round of applause for our second guest today, Vinith
Vinith
Yadidi.
Yadidi.
Vinith Yadidi.
Come. All right, scooch over on the couch to get Vin. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're over there?
No,
He's over there?
He's got his
He's
own
good?
mic. He's got his
Okay,
own
he's gonna
mic.
talk into his
All
mic.
All good.
Speaking to the
Make
mic.
sure.
All right, Vinith, we have a.
That's why. Just do a quick test.
Louder.
Louder.
Hi.
Wow,
Okay, they
that's
can hear
so
you.
loud. They can hear you? All right.
Honestly, you're getting a little hard to work with today.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're
What
gonna
are
ask.
you trying to say, Josh?
We're gonna ask a few questions.
We have some questions. for you.
Just a few
Again,
questions.
this is an interview. Not only are you a guest, but you are being interviewed.
All right.
Okay.
So, tell us about your birth.
My birth?
Yeah.
Well, it was a beautiful day in January. I remember it like it was yesterday.
You know, Vinith was actually born one day before I was.
Yeah, fun
It's
fact.
true. It's true.
Yeah.
But
What was I born yesterday?
describe like feelings. Did you hear anything? Feel anything?
Right, 5 senses.
Speak into the mic.
We need the 5 senses.
Fine, Tyler. The first thing I remember hearing was the hum of machines because, you know,
Oh.
there's an endless supply of those in hospitals.
Right.
And then the second thing I remember hearing was...
Goo goo gaga.
Shut up, Tyler. The second thing I remember hearing was probably the doctor speaking to me.
Right. It's a boy, and
Yeah.
you know all that.
And then the third thing I remember hearing was a garbage truck outside.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was delivering your
weird.
parents to this
Yeah.
Inspirational.
because you're trash.
Because you're garbage and
you're
trash.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Second question.
I just want to say thank you. That was a beautiful response.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we didn't really get any emotional side of it, and really, I think
We're-
my birth
We're
is
looking for it.
my birth is probably the most emotional time of my life,
Fine.
personally. So just get what were you feeling at the time?
Well, let me just give you an example of something I heard.
Okay.
I heard the doctor talking about his mortgage, and he seemed very sad about it.
Okay.
Like, he
Right.
just had something in his face that I couldn't quite comprehend.
And as a baby, this concerned you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I very much.
All right, guys. We're gonna.
Because it's common knowledge as soon as you're born. You know that mortgages are a terrible thing.
Okay, it's,
We're gonna have to.
Of
we all do it.
We'll move on to the second question.
Yeah.
I guess we're moving on.
Hey, Vinith, what is the deal with the saxophone? What is the deal?
Yeah.
'Cause people
Okay.
are dying to know what is the deal.
Just for some background, Vinith is an avid saxophone player, and the three of us just want to know,
What is the deal?
like, what the hell is up with that thing?
It's dumb.
It's
It's stupid.
it's a twisted tube, is what it's a metal tube. It's got hole.
got holes in it. You
Just
got
tell-
holes in it. You gotta fix the.
Just tell us what the deal with the sax. What's the deal?
Well, you see, those holes are made specifically.
All right, that's
Yeah, okay, that'll be enough of
that.
Wait, Josh, can you wait? Is there
Um,
something?
Wait,
check the audio. For
Josh, wait, what the heck?
When you do the audio, Vinith.
Oh my,
What?
cut.
No, stop.
Oh my God.
Stop for a second.
Wait, Vinith, you
You
totally screwed up.
Can you just check that for a second?
What did I do?
Did you stopped?
You stopped it.
You literally stopped the recording.
No, Josh, just
All right,
Oh my
are you
God.
sure
Just
about
check
that?
that.
I'm adjusting this.
No, we're
There's-
positive.
All right,
stuff
hang on.
still
Wait.
moving.
It should, I'm gonna need you to calm down. So I can
You're
adjust this.
freaking out
I
right now.
gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of
Get out
here.
of the chair.
Stop.
Guys,
Stop.
we're gonna have to cut this.
This is a
podcast.
disaster.
This is a disaster.
Like,
Alright,
this is-
Josh. Check the thing.
I'm checking the
Oh
wavelengths.
my God.
Ah.
The
Vinith,
I mean,
this
like,
is
pretty good.
I may be able to repair, but Vinith really messed it up.
Vinith, wow, Vinith. Guys, viewers, I am sorry, but
I apologize.
this,
really.
I don't even think you guys are gonna be able to hear this. I don't even think it's recording. Josh, fix it.
I'm trying.
Damn it,
Like,
Josh, fix it.
Don't press a button. You're gonna mess it up. Okay, now you're pressing the space bar.
Oh,
now
okay,
you're just
Wait. Oh, okay. I think that fixed it.
oh,
we're good?
We're good.
We're back?
Oh, okay.
Wavelengths are stable.
Oof.
The shields are up.
Oh man.
90%.
Okay.
We're back?
Wow.
90%.
That was a scare. That was
Ooh,
a scare.
crisis averted.
90% is only an A minus. Josh, you can do better.
Okay, Vinith. That brings me to my
Oh, okay,
next
wait.
point.
Wow.
Vinith,
Okay.
you're Indian.
I am
Do you
Indian.
like indie music?
In
In-
Only
That's
if
a good
it's
question.
Indian indie.
Indian? That's insane.
Good at-
I always thought indie music was from Indiana, but.
Indiana.
All
Indian.
right.
Indians.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yes,
which
we
of
have.
course everyone knows that is in India.
Sure.
Yeah. So we have one last question. So Vinith, so yeah, what do you think?
What do you think of that?
I think that's a pretty high quality drill. I think it could be used
What
for
dri-
a
what?
lot of good things.
What?
What?
Good.
What is high quality?
Vinith, this is not a drill. What are you talking about?
This is not a drill.
We're recording right
Not a
now.
drill.
What? This is not a drill?
This is not a drill.
Oh God!
Oh, Vinith, wait! Vinith.
come back.
He's gone.
Okay, well, we're running out of time, so we're gonna segue into segments. Vinith is coming back into the room.
Okay, he's back. He's back.
He's back into the room.
Get a load of this
So
guy.
Vinith has segments is basically a segment that we do at the end of our podcast where we just read something from an outside source, whether it's funny or interesting.
And-
so Vinith has something.
And what could be a more outside source than
Then
someone that isn't
isn't
even on the
that-
podcast? Right. So Vinith is going to be doing some excerpts for us today.
I can't wait to hear these.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So go ahead,
So-
Vinith.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Tell me again why I agreed to help you with this. Matt, red-faced and grunting, continued to push the spa towards the recently cut square at the far edge of the deck. His feet slipped, and he could feel the sweat pouring from his forehead into the corners of his eyes, making them sting. It was hot. Way too hot for early May. Too damn hot for this, that's for sure. Even Travis's dog, Moby, was hiding in the shade and panting, his tongue hanging out.
What is that? What is that from?
It's
From a book. Get that?
It's from a book.
The Old Testament.
Okay.
First
First
New
point.
Testament, actually.
Moby is a dumb name for a dog.
Would you please elaborate on the setting and just give us some background? We'd like to know.
Well, Matt is red-faced and grunting.
Oh,
He's
oh.
pushing
All right,
his-
guys, hold on. Let's go back to that. Let's analyze that. Let's annotate that.
We will be.
Who is? So Matt is the subject.
Matt, obviously the main character.
Why is he red-faced and grunting?
This is that's what.
That's inappropriate.
Listen, that's what the viewer is told right off the bat, right? So that's
Yeah.
got to be an important detail. I think the entire story, all the suspense of the story, really is us figuring out what he's red-faced and grunting about.
Gabe, you're red-faced and grunting. Oh no, Gabe! Now you're red-faced and moaning. Gabe, why are you on your hands and knees?
With your shirt off.
Gabe, put your shirt back on.
Okay.
And your ears.
I want to say, Vinith, that was a beautiful short story.
That was good.
So-
That was good,
Absolutely
Vinith.
So who wrote? What's that from?
It is from The Choice by Nicholas Sparks.
Oh, Nicholas Sparks.
Beautiful, of course, a famous
Like Shakespeare
playwright of his own right.
Of his own right.
of his own right.
Oh man.
Correct.
Not his own left. Not his own right.
Not his, of course, not his left.
Correct.
Yeah, but on his own right.
On his own right.
Okay.
And with that beautiful quote.
All right, I'll send this out. Well, that's about all the time we have. It's we're hitting the 25-minute mark. I'd like to thank Vinith for coming in and being interviewed.
Being
I
a
think
good
you
sport.
did an amazing
He
job.
did totally ridiculously screw up the recording right in the middle. I mean,
oh my god.
Unforgivable, but I still thank him.
I will reimburse you for the damages.
Thank you.
I also like to thank Grancy for coming and stopping by.
I hope she knows that. I hope she knows how much we love her.
I think she knows.
I think she already knows.
I think she
already knows. I'd also like to thank Drill for those comedic interjections.
And with that, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.